And hi, Kristin. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm well. And we are talking about I Love It, aluminum-free natural deodorant. Can you tell us?
hmm
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the story of the company and why you created this specific product?
I actually took over the company
Hmm.
last March, so just a little over a year, from a fellow artisan who I'm pretty good friends with, and so I've known her since she started the company. And when she said she was ready, she had a young family, she was ready to step out of the role. And I had been using the product since she had developed it, and I had loved it, and I had tried every natural deodorant under the stars as well. That I knew that it was such an amazing product that I wanted to take over the company because I just loved it that much. I just believed in it that much, and she had built such a great business foundation. And she's still like a great friend. She's still a great consultant with me and all my business choices and stuff. And so I knew that I didn't want her to sell it to anybody else that would change the product in any way. It had to stay the same because it was just that good.
Excellent. It sounds awesome. I
Yeah.
myself, I'm allergic to aluminum, so I'm always looking for a good deodorant, actually.
Oh
Can you,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's amazing. And that's the thing. Once you get into this natural, products, it's you realize what everyone's allergic to. And yeah, a lot of people for a lot of reasons go to the natural products, and allergies are like the number one thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so oh, it's so frustrating and troublesome when you have that and you just don't know what to try, instead. But this sounds like a
Yeah.
great product. I'm just wondering if you could talk to us about the ingredients in the product.
Yes, the ingredients. We like to pride ourselves that we're very translucent. We label everything and list everything on the jar for everyone to see and know. And I like how you could say the name of every ingredient in there, and it's like things you could probably find around your house. You know, and it's just the way that they're combined and the way that she selected the ingredients that they work in perfect harmony when they're together. Like beeswax is the best wax for being like provides a great moisture barrier on your
Hmm.
underarms, so that's helps to keep down so that you don't sweat through your clothes. And air root powder is a great moisture absorber, and we don't use other powders because like a lot of other companies might use
Mm.
um, cornstarch. And cornstarch, if you kind of uh, review it, it can be more abrasive. And is the corn non-GMO corn? Like, so the ingredients we chose were really specific to be the most clean and natural and purest, um, to make our formula. And that's why we think it works so well, is because it's just those six ingredients. I can use both formulas, the regular formula and the sensitive formula. We find about 4 people out of 10 maybe can't use the regular formula just because the baking soda content is just too high for them, and it can give you an irritation, which is why we developed the sensitive formula. And anybody can use that formula, and that's why we developed it. And uh, and it's great because um, you can go between the two formulas because one's a regular, one's a sensitive. But I would suggest that if you are a first time user, to start with a sensitive formula because it just helps you to go through that detox process as well as while you're trying to, get used to trying a natural product. So I would say definitely that if you're a first time user, I would direct you and educate you to the sensitive formula. So
Mm.
that's why we have the two formulas, which I think, I don't know if a lot of companies have that, but we try to, make sure that everybody is happy and can use it.
Excellent. And I'm just curious, is there any scent to the deodorant at all?
Yeah, we have eight, well, I guess 7 scents. One of them is unscented, so no oils, no essential oils or anything, which is great for people that because some people do have a sensitivity to essential oils and stuff. So that one is totally has no tea tree, no scent or anything. It's just all your natural products in there that's giving you. It's like a nice cocoa butter scent. Um,
Mm.
and but otherwise we have vanilla, which is our sweetheart, which also comes in our sensitive formula because it's our most popular. We make it in the both formulas. We have coconut, which is a sensitive formula. And then for our men, we have the Noble, which is a pine scent. And then the Trailblazer, which is a sensitive scent in the sandalwood. Then we have Lovely and Fresh, which is your citrus floral and your citrus lavender. So, trying to just get those clean scents, not overpowering, because we still live in a world where people don't want you to have any scent to you, no scent zones and stuff. So sometimes we hear that, oh, it should have more of a scent to be more powerful, but oils can only really be used in a certain amount of concentration as well when applied to the body. So that
Hmm.
has to be taken into consideration too. So, and we make sure we choose the oils that are good for the skin. Some oils are not good and make you photosensitive, like the limes. Peppermint can be quite tingly, warming. So we try to make sure that we stay with the skin safe essential oils as well in our scents.
Well, they sound lovely. Cocoa butter sounds especially lovely.
That I like that one. A lot of people actually get emails saying that they buy that one and then they add in their own essential oils and scent it themselves. And I'm like,
Oh,
that's a great idea. Sure. They're like,
yeah,
oh yeah, I put this and that in, or I have this blend that I diffuse and I love, just threw it in there. And I'm like, sure.
great. Well, it's something you can do actually.
Yeah.
Um, fantastic. So, can you tell us? I mean, there must be a lot of testimonials that you get from people who are using the product. Do you have any particular testimonial that you'd like to talk about, or customer you'd like to talk about, or
I would just say that when I get those emails from
Mhm.
people saying like, oh, I have a drawer full of rejects and your deodorant's the only one that's worked, or they just love it, or they were skeptical and they tried it and then they're like, I can't believe I waited so long to try it, or a friend gave it to me, and those emails are really uplifting. I mean, you get the odd email where it doesn't work for somebody, and we're all built differently. Not everything works for every person. So unfortunately sometimes you're like, yeah, I guess our formula just doesn't work for you, but when you get the emails that people just take time out of their day to email you to be like, your product's amazing, I love it. It really makes my day, and I'm glad that that they found a natural alternative, and then they don't have to get frustrated and go back to a commercial brand per se.
Yeah, that's really, really fulfilling, I can imagine. And can I ask you, how long does a tub of that last?
It can last up to 6 months. I've heard 4 to 6 months is a good range. Because everybody has to use kind of a different amount. I can have a jar last me about 7 months. So I've heard somebody say it lasts 8 months. Like when I do the markets and stuff, they come
Mhm.
every year and they're like, "Oh, I just ran out of my deodorant," and I was like, "Wow, that was almost a year ago." They'll buy it in the fall, and I'll see them in the spring, and I'm like, "That's pretty good," you
That's
know.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
I've never had a deodorant last that long, so well, it sounds like you don't have to use much, and I love the aspect that it actually helps from, like you were mentioning earlier, you sweating into your clothing, right? Showing,
yeah.
yeah, fantastic. So, Kristen, how can we, or where can we actually find your products?
We do have 33 locations across Canada. We haven't got a retail outlet in the States, although we do have a lot of American clients. I ship actually worldwide. I've shipped to Portugal, Mexico, the UK. It's kind of cool when you get those kind of orders that your deodorant's going like around the world.
Yeah.
Um, but for Toronto, we have one place in the greater downtown area of Toronto, and then one in Paris, Ontario.
Oh, interesting.
One
Yeah.
in Winnipeg. It's a salon, like a hair salon.
Hmm.
Uh, I think we pretty much have one or two in each province. Um, so we're getting there. We're working on it. Um, so our goal is to have more retailers because then people don't have to pay for the shipping because the shipping is brutal. I get those emails all the time, like, "Oh, your shipping is so high," and it's like they're really just what's outlined as at Canada Post, and yeah, they are. Shipping is astronomical. So the more retailers you have, the more places they can go and buy it directly without having to pay that postage and shipping and handling fee.
Yeah, definitely. But it would be nice. Of course, I'm sure more retailers will be picking it up. Sounds like a great product. Um,
Thank you.
and I think on your, I think there's a free shipping on orders over $60. Is that right?
That's right. Yep.
Hmm.
To Canada and the US. But some people are like, well, I don't want to buy 4 jars of deodorant at a time. And I get that. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I just asked my community and, there was 4 of us that wanted a jar. So we just put in a combined order. I'm like, that's great. And I was, some people are like, well, if I buy and then I don't like it, and it's like, well, then you email me and I'll figure out how to help you, like we guarantee it. If a regular jar doesn't work for you, then we send you a complimentary sensitive formula. But yeah, a lot of people do figure out a way to take advantage of the free shipping. So we do try to give that a balance in a roundabout way.
Yeah, that's great. Making it work for everyone. That's fantastic. And it's a great idea to actually, order amongst friends, right? Combine orders and get that shipped out to them. So,
Yeah.
mhm. Where can people find the product online? You have social and you have your website.
Yeah. Social website, social nature.
Hmm.
Um, I think that's about it for now. I know we have some stuff in the works. We have some influencers starting soon, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm sure that will go great. I'm
Hmm.
sure they'll love the product.
Yeah,
And you have the Instagram account. What is the Instagram account for your um, what's
it's
your
I love it. Natural deodorant, like the full all one word. I
Oh,
love it.
perfect.
Yeah,
And the website is www.iloveit, love with
yep,
Luv,
yep.
it.ca.
That's
Fantastic.
correct.
Excellent. Well, any final words? Anything else you'd like to say about the product or about the company?
No, I think we covered a lot. We did good.
Excellent. Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much for joining me again today. And
yeah.
I just know it's going to do very well and people are going to love this. So
Thank you so much for your time.